Let's make a load of feed. We're starting with an empty truck and we want to create a steer ration. To begin, just tap the Mix New Load button. If the scale indicator window isn't already open, it will appear alongside the Mix New Load window. Fusion will suggest the best ration and quantity to mix, which is usually correct, so you typically won't need to make any changes. However, I'll show you how to modify both in case you need to. Simply tap the ration name field to choose a different ration or tap the target quantity field to adjust it. You can enter a new quantity directly or use the calculator functions, like adding 500 pounds as shown here. Fusion also recognizes that the truck is empty and automatically sets the second section for that. If part of the last load was left on, it would have selected the other option to create a blended load. When you're ready to add ingredients, just tap the OK button. Take note of how Fusion calculates the target quantity for each ingredient. Since we're using a micro machine, Fusion communicates with it and asks it to start blending a new batch based on the micros in the load. You'll see the micro machine bar above the ingredient list indicating this process. The recognized micro ingredients are displayed in green. You'll also notice the green mixing timer window that appears. It starts automatically after the last ingredient has been loaded. If you want to start mixing earlier, you can also tap the Start button. Just make sure the mixing timer is turned on when you begin mixing the load. Fusion conveniently pre-selects the first ingredient for you, so you can start adding it right away, even while the micro machine is blending. As we add the first ingredient, let's talk about the scale indicator window. The small number in the upper left corner always shows the actual weight on the truck, while the larger number is called the smart weight. The smart weight adjusts based on what you're doing, making it easy to add the correct amount. Currently, we're loading HE rolled grain with a target of 17,720 pounds. When we started, Fusion set the smart weight to negative 17,720 pounds. This means that the perfect amount of this ingredient will be added once the smart weight reaches 0 pounds. Fusion always sets the smart weight so that when you add an ingredient or deliver feed, you're aiming for 0 pounds. Simple, right? In this particular load, the driver only adds about 3,500 pounds from the bin. You'll see later that the rest is loaded from a loader, showcasing Fusion's flexibility in accommodating special situations. After you finish adding an ingredient, simply tap the Record Weight button. Fusion will record the actual quantity you added and automatically select the next ingredient, updating the smart weight to match the new target quantity. This process continues until all the ingredients are loaded. Notice how after recording the salt, Fusion skips down the water-added ingredient. Each time you tap Record Weight, Fusion looks for the next ingredient to be loaded. In this case, it already knew that the micros were being taken care of by the micro machine, so it simply skipped them for now. However, you can always manually select any ingredient you want to load next. Once the micro machine finishes blending its batch, Fusion will indicate that it is ready to dump whenever you're ready. You can continue adding other ingredients, but when you're ready for the micros, simply tap the green micro machine bar and choose to dump the micros. Then, wait while they are dumped, and Fusion will calculate the amount of water added. It will also record the actual quantities of each micro. When you're using a loader to add ingredients, you can view the weight on the truck by looking at the remote display on the side. The displayed weight is the smart weight, so you're still aiming to reach 0 even while using the loader. You'll have a remote control that allows you to record the weight of an ingredient. Since Fusion automatically advances to the next ingredient, you can load multiple ingredients from the loader without getting in and out. Just remember the order of ingredients. Some people prefer to have another screen in the loader that mirrors the computer in the truck, enabling full control from within the loader. It's a convenient option when available. Notice that ingredients turn red if too much has been added. You can decide whether it's okay or if you want to repair the ration. In this case, we're leaving the load as it is. Now all the ingredients have been added, and you'll see that the driver tapped the Deliver Load button from within the loader, using the screen mirroring option. Fusion has been set up to automatically start the mixing timer and perform a full sync at this moment, which is what you see happening. If this isn't the default setup, it's a good time to perform a sync and manually start the mixing timer. Fusion will now take you to the screen used for delivering feed to pens. In this video, we demonstrated how simple the regular process is for making a load of feed. Other videos will explain how to use the more advanced functionality, including how to fix mistakes.